Okay, hi and welcome. Today I just wanted to talk a little bit about the optimizing of a J-turn design, enhancing safety and mobility at unsignalized intersection. So first I wanted to talk actually what is an unsignalized intersection. And by the definition, an unsignalized intersection is any at-grade intersection that is not controlled by a signal. So quite normal. So the term covers actually quite a wide variety of intersections. So it could be the uncontrolled intersection, a two-way stop controlled as shown here, a two-way yield, always stop, and also roundabouts. There can be a lot of problems and challenges actually with an unsignalized intersection. Here is just a couple of them. But what are some of the pros and cons, and how can we actually improve some of the like the safety concerns? Because one of the things is when you have a 4-lane divided highway intersection, you have 42 potential conflict points. And with a reduced conflict intersection, the RCI, actually you can reduce it to 18 conflict points. So in one of the RCI, the reduced conflict intersection is the J-turn intersection. And the J-turn intersection actually removes the left and through movement from the side street, and which really helps to decrease the fatalities and injuries on the intersections. And as shown here, this is a little bit of a SketchUp of it. So the benefits really from this J-turn intersection is really, it improves substantially the safety of the intersection. It's also faster to build, and it's also lower cost because you don't have a signal or anything. And what it is really is drivers from the side street, they only have to be concerned about one side of the traffic to look for it. And really also it's just one gap where they have to look for it. So it's way easy actually to cross. And the intersection performs really well on roads with a sufficient median, like you can see here. And the median sufficient is roughly between 60 to 100 feet to accommodate the U-turn. And the design vehicle and the number of the opposing lanes are actually the governed factor for the required median opening here. And it is because, a lot of the large vehicles, you don't want them to encroach on the shoulders or anything when you don't have any pavement or anything on the shoulder here. So what happens, for example, if you don't have enough space, and one of the options is shown actually here is, number one, you can allow actually vehicles to turn into existing traffic here or widen the shoulder, or the another one like shown here is really to add pavement to the outside of your highway here. And I just wanted to show actually.
This is a reminder that the Traffic Ball Championship starts at 4 p.m. today in the Portland Ballroom. The time is currently 3:50, so if you're wanting to attend, you should make your way to the Portland Ballroom soon. Also, the exhibit hall closes today at 4 p.m. We'd like to thank everyone for coming, and we invite you back tomorrow morning starting at 7 a.m. for breakfast and more time to browse the exhibit hall. Thank you.
So in my case, actually, I want to show, if I have enough space, number one, through the intersection, but also, if I have to give more of this side here. So what I'm doing here, I have just, the vehicles, normally without a turn, and I'm using as a first one just the Ashto 2018, the WP40, sorry about that. And I'm just using my 2D arc, placing my vehicle, aligning it. And then all what I'm doing is actually just generate my corner path and trying actually to align it so that it's stopping here. The next one would be actually really, to get into the lane here. The other option what I can really do, I can try to manually drive it, which is a little bit more tricky. But when you, for example, really trying it, with your corner path here, it shows you actually that you do not have enough space actually. So we have to widen it, for example. And this is just, for your WP40, for example. And let me remove it and maybe, lining it up a little bit more differently. So another option is, for example, what's happened if you have a WP62, which is on a highway actually quite a common vehicle, for example. So again, you're using a corner path, you're just aligning it actually here, placing it and aligning it. And then let's try, to manually, or at least, try it actually, to align it like here. And then you can see actually you have enough space. So what does it mean actually? It's really that when you are moving, this turning here, the median opening a little bit more to one side, that the vehicle can really align with the end. Then it can also, align with the upper side. So with auto turn, you really can check it out, how far, number one, you have to have these two parts of the road here lined up. The other thing also what I want to show here, just a short one, for example, a lot of the rural highways where you have actually a J-turn intersection or, unsignalized intersection, they have also a lot of agricultural vehicles, which can be way more bigger and so on. So what auto turn has here, for example, you can add here filters and you can say, for example, glass. And here just, I'm clearing all here and say just agricultural. And AutoTurn displays all the different vehicles what we have actually for agriculture ones. So, for example, with a big one here, or you have also, snow plows, for example, or just a typical John Deere, which is in our case here quite small. But it shows you also, for example, that when you go with a bigger one like this one here, and just also, place it actually here, and let's make this one the other side around. How much space actually this vehicle needs to make the turn. And you will think about it actually, because it's a 3-part vehicle actually, that it will has easily more, maneuverability, but you can really see, you have to move this outside of the shoulder a little bit further, that you really, can make sure that all your turning vehicles are really moving on a good highway intersection here. Okay, and with this one, thank you very much.